issue. I don't think it's an issue until Diva Kyrie comes in. If Kyrie buys in, this is a success. But I feel like Kyrie's the problem. I think Harden and KD can feed off each other very well. Because like I said, they've worked together before. They know what they're doing. Sure Harden was a six man there, but they know how to work together. But Kyrie's gonna have to buy in. If he doesn't, this is just nothing. It means nothing. Alright, so that's it for the news there. I'm not actually almost done. There's actually a lot to go here. But, stay here. Just stay here. Don't take a break. I'm still saving the best for last, division round takeaways, so stay here for a bit. I want to talk about the touchback rule. Now, the Browns would not have won with that touchback. Or, actually, they would have. But, this is just a terrible rule. It's so dumb. Why does it go to the other team? They didn't recover the ball. It's just like fumbling. It's just like fumbling the ball and it goes out of bounds. Like, if it weren't in the end zone, then it wouldn't even matter. Keep the ball, but you don't get a touchdown, obviously, because you fumbled. But if they didn't recover it, so why does it go to the other team? The Chiefs never had possession of the ball there. Another call I hate is the pass interference call. Like, you could throw a Hail Mary and get to the 1 yard line just because someone... in college, a pass interference is a 15-yard penalty. But in the NFL, if you throw the ball 100 yards downfield, pass interference down to 1, you're golden to go the entire distance there. I don't like that. So, alright. I don't know how close we are to the 45-minute mark. I'm not going to rush anything because I will post a second one. Anyone familiar with me? So, alright, here we go. With some more recent news. Alright. So, McVay says everything's being evaluated at the quarterback position. This feels like the Todd Gurley situation. Where they're just like, we're evaluating everything, everything's okay, we're all good. Next thing you know, Gurley has arthritis, and doesn't seem so good. I always thought that when they had Brandon Cooks, I thought they were paying him too much. But they have no other over-the-top receivers now. And like I said, the QBs left all have a receiver threat. Their receivers are good, but they have to get the deep ball. Goff's deep ball is beautiful. Goff has a beautiful deep ball. So if they just got to get their over-the-top receiver. Goff has shown he's capable of taking the team to the Super Bowl. So, I'm not moving off of him yet. I do think he's the problem right now. But really, the problem with him is he doesn't have a receiver downfield. So apparently, Wentz is difficult to coach. Apparently, he switches the plays because he's not happy with them. Wentz, yeah, ain't Aaron Rodgers. You can't just do that with people not caring. Like, McCarthy stayed with Rodgers doing that for about 12 years, I believe. LaFleur is doing that right now. Rodgers will flip a play if he doesn't like the look. But I don't understand the way he doesn't get along. Wentz, you're like one of the highest paid... You're somehow one of the highest paid quarterbacks right now, despite how terrible you did this year. I think you're so talented. I'm not giving up on you, but you got to get along with Doug Peterson. Stop being a little jerk there. So Lions are expected to hire Dan Campbell. I think they are, though. That basically means it's official. One thing I like about him is he brings motivation. And motivation is great to have. I think the Lions need a lot. They need a lot more than this, but motivation is a good start. Alright. So, we got about 10 more minutes until 45 minutes is up, so we're actually in the final portion of things. I'm doing my divisional round takeaways here. And, let's just see. There's some music. Alright. Here we go. So, for the Rams, a lot of cap issues here. They have to get Goff his confidence back, because getting rid of Goff is a big cap hit. They gotta get fast receivers that move down the field that Goff can throw his incredible deep ball to, and that will get his confidence back, and they'll be back in Super Bowl form in no time. All right, so for the Packers, Matt LaFleur and Aaron Rodgers is something special. It's a great combination. They didn't have a turnover against the best defense in the NFL. And they're 16-2 at home under LaFleur. LaFleur is 26-6 in the regular season. In the playoffs, he is 2-1. He's 2-0 at home in the playoffs. So I think LaFleur's the answer. I think he's a top 5 coach. That's the takeaway for the Packers. The Ravens. So Lamar unravels. 4 touchdowns and 7 giveaways in 4 playoff games. My only takeaway with this would be they got to get better wideouts. And if that doesn't work, Lamar ain't the answer then. So my takeaway for the Bills is they're flawed, but fantastic. You know, they have no run game, but they got Allen and Diggs. That's a special combination. And McDermott has done a phenomenal job bringing the Bills back. McDermott works very well with Allen. Allen works well with Diggs. It's a great offense. And their defense, like I said, shows up when they have to. So, that's what I got for them. The Browns, the takeaway for this, they're in the right direction. First winning season in 13 years, and they have the best offensive line. Baker Mayfield is going to thrive under this. Landry's a good receiver. And their defense is in the right position, too. Here we go. For the Chiefs, Mahomes left with 8 minutes in the third quarter. Henne did a great job, and Reed made a great call at the end. This shows a scary thing here. They don't really need Mahomes the whole game to win it. Another thing I love about it is it shows Mahomes' lack of value. Haha. Value, as in most valuable player. I should probably stop saying that, because I think Rodgers has it locked in for the MVP now. But, you know, it's scary for the Chiefs. It's scary that they didn't need Mahomes there for that entire fourth quarter, and they still won. For the Bucs, my only takeaway with this, Tom first time. He's played in a conference championship in 3 different decades. Doesn't even sound right. Evans, Gronk, Brown, Godwin didn't play well. He made it happen despite that, against the best overall team on paper. And speaking of the best overall team on paper, the Saints, here's my takeaway for this one. Rough times ahead. They're in cap hell. Like I said, they have to hit a lot of home runs in the draft, and they have to get rid of big contracts. And it's going to be tough for people to want to take contracts that are that big. So it's going to be rough for a bit. I'm sure they'll go right back on track. They're a very well-run organization. So here we go. Takeaways for the upcoming games. Bucs, Packers. It only gets tougher for the Bucs. The 4 touchdowns they scored were off of 4 turnovers. The Bucs ain't getting 4 turnovers against the Packers. Packers only turned the ball over 11 times in the season, and only 0 times against the Rams. Best defense in the league. So, that's my takeaway for that one. The Bills and Chiefs, Mahomes better be healthy. That's all I gotta say. If he's healthy, the Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl, I think. Even though I said Bills are better all year, experience matters, and the way they played last week, I think I'm gonna have to flip it. Also, it helps that Mahomes is 24-1 in his last 25 games. So, that will be the last topic in this, podcast here. Like I said, last week was the last week of me ranking all teams, and I was actually kind of thinking about actually to ranking the 4 teams, but it's too hard. It was tough for me to do it. So I'm just not going to do it today. 40-minute podcast. Good stuff. This is Dylan Miller on 91.3. Actually, it's not 91.3. It's just Dylan Miller on the Daily Dose of Dylan. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.